YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we have here, as you might see, the new Forbidden Unlimited list for Master Duel for the month of October. Now, I'm pretty much excited on what cards they hit, and if ever, our prediction is kind of on par. So let's see. I'm excited for this one. Here we go. This will be implemented on October 9th. So that is next week, I guess. Yeah, next week. That is on Wednesday. So you mean to say that the banlist is, or the new update is going to be on Wednesday? So the new cards are going to be next week, next Wednesday. All right. Implemented October 9th. Okay. So let's see. I am pretty much excited for this. What cards to get? Let's see. Thunder Dragon Colossus to 3. Okay, we already got that information way back for the from the OCG, so that's pretty cool. So that's Thunder Dragon Colossus. Go down a wee bit, and we have Enchantress back to 3. So pretty good. We already we add Enchantress like months ago on 3 copies. At least we got this on 3 copies again. So that's good. Good for rogue decks, to be honest. And I think this would actually help out for Synchrons. So that's pretty good. So let's see here. We have Change of Heart back to 3 copies. All right, not bad. Then Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Well, typically the 1 copy wasn't that much, but it was a pretty good card though. This back to 3 copies. It's okay. Then we have Chaos Space back to 3 copies. Yo, they're crazy. They're crazy bringing this back to 3 copies. You know what makes this pretty good is with Dragon Links and then Chaos Synchro. Chaos Synchro might be on edge at the moment, but they're pretty good with the supports from the Centurion, so we'll plan to make that deck good again. Sadly, we don't have Chaos Ruler, but understandably, Chaos Ruler is a broken card. But Chaos Space back to 3 copies is pretty good. Okay, so I'm happy for this. Let's see. I think that's it, right? That is our unlimited, so that's quite a lot. Hopefully the semi-limited and the forbidden aren't, just a couple or a handful. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Chaos Space. Then we have the semi-limited. All right. We have. Oh yes. So we got this. We got the prediction correctly. We got Avatar Kirin on 2 copies. All right, so there we go. Let's go. So we can dismantle a copy of this by next week and have the 30 shards for additional cards for the new upcoming 10 pies. Then we have Gold Sarcophagus to 2 copies. Branded will benefit on this quite a lot. So having the Kirin extra shard will go into Gold Sarcophagus, definitely. Although I can just make a copy of Water Enchantress, but definitely this is what was that? I did not read that card. Gold Sarcophagus to 2 or back to 2 copies is pretty insane. In the TCG and OCG, they are just on. Oh, in the OCG they are 2 copies. Oh, at least okay. So TCG are on 1 copy, OCG on 2. So this is practically good for branded. Pretty good support for branded. Just to banish or just being more consistent in banishing a copy of the 1 Despia monster. So I think we are more consistent now in getting a copy of Aliber to the field. So that's pretty good. The Gold Sarcophagus, Phantom of Yubel to 2 copies. All right, so I was actually doing the prediction banish way back, and then I think a person in the comment section just told me that if ever I limit most of the cards, they will be killed off, or the archetype would be killed off. Not typically, because once Fiendsmith is going to come out, Yubel is still going to be a pretty strong deck. But needless to say, I think he has a point if ever that would be the case, killing off the majority of the archetype. But yes, nerfing the deck would be somewhat of a good choice. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yubel on 2 copies. All right, so that is Yubel. Let's see what's next. Dark Beckoning Beast to 2 copies. So at least they were not limited, but a little bit nerfed because of the next format. So we got Phantom of Yubel, Dark Beckoning Beast to 2 copies. So that's still pretty good though. At least it's not that consistent. I think people are still running 2 or 1 copy of this in a UBL deck. Needless to say, it is still pretty good. A really good hit. At least lessening the consistency if ever they'll try to add more copies of Dark Beckoning. Dark Beckoning is a really strong card. But yeah, I mean, who would even thought of using 1 copy of Dark Beckoning Beast in a deck anyway? So unless it is limited. So yeah, pretty good. A little bit of a good nerf for the UBL deck. Next up, opening of the Spirit Gates. Oh, here we go. So a lot of UBL supports has been hit. So 3-2. I think I really like this. I really don't like this card once I tackle this, but this is a pretty good hit for the UBL archetype, lessening the consistency in getting access to Dark Beckoning Beast or the other summoning beast to our field. So that is basically it, because I see the limited section here. So at least that is a pretty good card, semi-limited. I am very happy for this. So let's see, what's the limited section here? Let's see. Snake Eyes Poplar to 1. Alright, so we can dismantle 2 copies of Poplar if ever you have 3 copies by next week. So Snake Eyes Poplar limited to 1 by next week. We have it, guys. So we got the prediction balance correctly with like 3 cards in total. Yes, so that's pretty good. Snake Eyes Poplar is gonna be on 1 copy. So typically this would hinder most of the plays for Fire King Snake Eyes in the near future. So by the next week, we'll see most of them run 1 copy. So that's still pretty good though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. So, oh, well, fudge. I really love this hit. Okay, so basically a hit to stun decks in general. 3-1. So long, stun decks. All right. Puzzle Dyna on 1 copy now. Okay, so they got how many monsters they got on limited, including the barriers. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I like this. 3-1. Puzzle Dyna. All right. So it's not any more consistent enough in gaining access to a freaking floodgate on the field. So that's it. Oh, forbidden. Huh? No! Tier Elements is gone! So we have a lot of URs that's going to be dismantled by next week. Planet Perlorino has been removed. Oh my gosh. So this is kind of unexpected. One of the strongest spell cards for the tier elements. Well, the only strongest spell card for the tier elements. Needless to say, I mean, my goodness. Ah, man, that is crazy. They're still playable though. I think they're still playable, but having to remove the field spell, lessening more the consistency of the deck. I mean, nowadays people are playing Lightsworn tier elements on a 60 card pile, which is kind of crazy, but Pelorino, one of the good starters. A slight nerf, I guess, because we still have some good sports from the Lightsworn. Not to an extent that it would be like the Pelorino, but it's still pretty good though. I mean, man, that's crazy. All right. Yeah, hopefully that's it. Oh, the freaking lock for the Nightmare Corruptor Ibli plus the Ubel. All right. I think this is understandable. Not to say I got a freaking royal finish with this card. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, so 3-0 immediately. The freaking lock. All right. But Pelorino, man, this shocked me. This really shocked me. Anyway, so Jogan the Spiritualist, another floodgating card. All right, so we got Fossil Dyna on 1 and then Jogan on 0. Oh, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Is that it? Is that it? All the forbidden cards? I think that's it. So far, so good. All right. I love the hits. I love the unlimited section. I love it all. So semi-limited, although the UBL is kind of understandable. We don't want to kill it. So semi-limited, some of the cards are convegus to 2 copies. Really insane. Fire Kings and Poplar nerf. Poplar basically on 1 copy. Fire King Kirin on 2. What else? We don't really depend too much on Colossus, but it is what it is. Water Enchantress to 3, and then we got Chaos Space to 3 copies, which is kind of insane. And then for the important one, Fossil Dino to 1, and then the Jogan to 0. Sad to say, we got the Pillarino to 0, and needless to say, it's still okay. And then we have the Ibli Lock removed from the game from the UBEL. Anywho's, that is it. That is our balance for next week. I am pretty happy for this list. Tell me your thoughts on the balance. I'll see you guys in the next video. I will be talking in the stream in a wee bit. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. Goodbye, guys.